I'm gonna throw it over to you then, Hunter. Go on then. You pick another year for your reasons. Let's do in terms of games and stuff like that. Let's get that out of the way first, then we'll move on to
All right. Well, I can hit this from several angles because my year is 2001.
Okay. Nice.
For my own.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. For my own.
That I brought up earlier.
Yeah. For my own personal reasons, Devil May Cry came out that year. Metal Gear Solid 2 came out that year. Silent Hill 2 came out that year. So a bunch of my favorite games just ever happened to be released that year. Not to mention other games like Grand Theft Auto 3, big landmark for video games as far as the whole sandbox thing. That came out in 2001. Jak and Daxter, as mentioned previously. Max Payne was, from the bit of that I've played, actually seems to be where a lot of third-person shooty type mechanics came from, as far as like the bullet time covering, etc. And that came out there.
Can't forget the greatest game ever made, T-Walk. Salute to T-Walk.
Oh yeah, that also came out in 2001.
It was a year of quality, dude. It was a year of quality.
Yeah. Other cool forays like Melee, Final Fantasy X, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That was 2001?
That was 2001?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
I thought the N64 was dead at that point.
Yeah, I thought the N64 died after 2000, but, I was
apparently
mistaken.
Not. Yeah.
Eco, yeah, I think that was the last of, like, the big games that I was thinking of.
That's a lot of games.
That is a lot, and so many of them are really good, and a lot of them are aligned with my own personal tastes and how I've just come to enjoy video games over the course of my life. So yeah, 2001 is perhaps my favorite year of video games, even over 2017.
Yeah. The thing is, here's the thing that's like, all those games that you mentioned, like all but like two of them, I haven't even played. So it's like one of those things where it's like 2001 to me is one of those interesting ones where it's like, oh, I'm sure to you there's a huge attachment, but then it's funny from my perspective, as someone that didn't really touch the PS2 era that much. I did have a PS2, but a load of my PS2 time was spent on like was spent on Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, whatever Crash game Abominations came out that time, whatever Spyro Abominations that came out, and a load of random third party games that were really shit. Like that was what my experience was. So like all those games I never even touched and still haven't. So
yeah,
I can't really add
which is understandable. If you missed the boat, I understand why you'd maybe not have quite an appreciation for it, but even then, from a historical standpoint there, like I mentioned earlier with Grand Theft Auto 3, Devil May Cry revolutionized the hack and slash genre and continues to be the best at what it is.
How dare you? Bayonetta 3 will come out one day.
I have some I take some issue with that, but
Nah, fight him on it. Greg.
Go for it.
Well, no, I'll get to that. I'll get to that when I take my turn talking about years.
Fight him, dude. Fight him. I'm finally someone that's ready to chat shit about DMC. And I've had too many people come on this podcast and be like, "Oh, I love DMC too."
You've had two.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong.
Right
DMC games are good games, and they paved the way for that genre. I will never disrespect that, but there's more to the genre than just the DMC style, I guess.